Welcome to IB360. In this video, we are going to discuss the problem number 10 from IBHL November 2018 paper. It is a bit of a complicated problem, but if you know the basic concept, then it will be very easy for you. The function f is defined by fx equals to e to the power x cos square x, where the value of x is varying from 0 to 5. The curve y equals to fx is shown on the following graph, which has local maximum points at A and C. So the local maximum points are on A, this point, and this point. So the local maximum points are on A and C, and touches the x-axis at B and D. So at this particular point at B and D, the value of the function becomes 0. At this particular point, the value of the function becomes 0. We will do in the detail the parts, but the thing is, the first question is find the x coordinates of A and C, giving your answer in the term in the form A plus arc tan B. So you need to find out this particular part, and it is very easy part. Now what we need to do, first see the points for any graph. For any graph, the maximum or the minimum points are basically the extreme points. So to find out the extreme points, we need to find out f dash x equals to 0. We have to the condition for finding the extreme point or the maximum points or the minimum points, the condition is f dash x equals to 0. So here fx equals to, just see from here, f of x equals to e to the power x cos square x. So f dash x is equals to, here the formula we need to apply, it is uv dash equals to uv dash plus vu dash. We need to implement this formula here. So it is very easy. That is e to the power x cos square x. We are doing this problem, e to the power x cos square x plus e to the power x into 2 cos x into minus sin x. So just one more thing, here we needed to implement the chain rule also, because here the function v is equals to cos square x. So as it is cos square x, so again we needed to implement the chain rule here. So after applying all these things, if you find out the derivative, then f dash x will be e to the power x cos square x plus e to the power x 2 cos x into minus sin x. So ultimately we can take common, so e to the power x cos x in common, so cos x minus 2 sin x. So this is the value of f dash x. Now the thing is, we need to find out the extreme points or the maximum points that are A and C. And one more thing also, as it is one positive function, so obviously the minimum value will be 0 for this particular graph. As you can see, it is touching the x-axis also. So that's why here a small problem is given in the graph, because some small minute differences are also given, because it is touching the x-axis, but in this graph you can see it is not touching the x-axis, so it is wrong. It will touch the x-axis because cos will touch the x-axis also. Now the thing is, here it is not touching, but obviously the minimum value is 0. As you can see, the minimum value is 0 because it is one positive function. So here, from here we can see cos x, and now if f dash x equals to 0, so we can write, so e to the power x cos x into cos x minus 2 sin x is equals to 0. So from here either this part is 0 or this part is 0. Now e to the power x is not 0, because for any value e to the power x is equals to 0 is not defined. So ultimately cos x equals to 0. So now if cos x equals to 0, we are getting these points only, B and D points, because at that particular point, if cos x is 0, the ultimate function will be 0. So that's why these are the points of B and D, or the minimum points, because at this particular point we are getting the minimum values of the function. So ultimately the answer will be cos x minus 2 sin x at this point. Only minimum points we are getting. So cos x minus 2 sin x is equals to 0, because we are left with another option only, cos x minus 2 sin x. So cos x minus 2 sin x equals to 0. So from here we can write cos x equals to 2 sin x. or we can write 10x equals to half. So from here we can write x equals to arc10 half. So the first point we got, x equals to arc10 half, that is this point. So this is the point A x coordinate. And to find out the coordinate of C, what we can do, as we know this particular form, that is, we know that all sine 10 cos. So obviously we can get this particular value in this particular quadrant also. So this quadrant is pi plus quadrant. So because this particular part is pi, so ultimately this particular angle will be pi plus the angle. So ultimately again we can write x equals to pi plus arc10 half. This is the point for C, x coordinate. So in this way we have got both the points. The first point is x equals to arc10 half, where the value of A will be so here for the first part, here A is equals to 0, B is equals to half, and for the second part A equals to pi and B equals to half. So in this way this problem is done. Now we will move towards the last problem. The last problem is the function f is defined by the complete thing is given there, and find the area enclosed by the curve and the x-axis between B and D. So this is B and this is D. So we need to find out the area between B and D. So obviously you can see this part. So the functional value fx is equals to e to the power x cos square x. This will be 0 because at this particular point at B and D, e to the power x cos square x will be 0. So e to the power x cannot be 0. So ultimately cos square x is equals to 0. So if cos square x equals to 0, at this particular interval of 0 to 0 less than equals to x less than equals to 5, at this particular interval x can take only values, that is pi by 2 and x equals to 3 pi by 2. So ultimately the values we are getting, this is pi by 2 and this point is 3 pi by 2. And what we needed to calculate? We need to calculate this part, find the area enclosed by the curve and the x-axis between B and D. So only this particular area we need to find out. And so for formula for this it will be, so integration, so the area will be, area equals to integration from pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2 fx dx. So we can write integration pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, the value of fx is e to the power x cos square x dx. So already we have determined this value. e to the power x cos square x dx in the second problem or this particular question. So we will just use that. So the area will be, so the area we are getting, it is e to the power x divided by 5 sin 2x plus e to the power x by 10 cos 2x plus e to the power x by 2, and the interval is from pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. So the area will be, see here, the area will be 2 e to the power 3 pi by 2 divided by 5 minus 2 e to the power pi by 2 divided by 5 is equals to, we are taking common 2 e to the power pi by 2. So 2 e to the power pi by 2 minus third bracket e to the power pi minus 1 divided by 5. So this just we need to remember. Just we are taking the common and the answer is here. So e to the power pi minus 1 divided by 5. So this is the area. This is the value of the area that is under the curve of the shaded region. This area already we have calculated, and this area is 2 e to the power pi by 2 e to the power pi minus 1 whole divided by 5. This is the area of this particular shaded region, this particular shaded region's area. Now if you approximate this value, that is also not needed if you don't have obviously you will not have any type of calculators in your head. So if you approximate the value, it will come around 42.60 approximately. No problem there. If you keep the answer like this, it is okay, no problem there. But if you can approximate, then the approximate value will be 42.60. So in this way this problem is done. Thank you for watching IB360. In next video we will solve the next problem.